Hey guys, and welcome to this week's garden tour. We are starting another hot between the raindrops video. Florida has had a lot of storms coming through. We've had a lot of rain. It has been so humid. I start sweating, and it's only, I think the temperature itself isn't very hot, like maybe 80s, 90s, like low 90s. It's not like 100, but I mean, you just walk outside and I'm already perspirating. It's really it's ridiculous how warm it's been, and so much rain, so much rain, which has not been super good for my garden in all honesty, but you're going to learn, guys. That is what we are here for. We are learning what grows and what doesn't grow, and it's all about learning. So this week we've been dealing with kind of my chicken debacle. So now my priority is going to turn to these garden beds. Tomorrow I am going to be planting some new plants in these garden beds, and I am super excited. I've got a lot of recommendations from you guys, and some recommendations from my Instagram friends, and a couple other like YouTubers that grow in my area, and I'm really excited to plant some more summery, hardy summer plants. So let's see. I'm going to be harvesting. I'm going to do a harvest video this week too. So I'm going to be harvesting some of this lettuce, and I'm going to let you know. I've tried it and it hasn't been really bitter. I know that that was a concern of some people, that the romaine lettuce and those types of things can get really bitter this time of year, but I hadn't noticed it. So I am going to be doing like a harvest tour, showing you kind of what I've harvested from my garden. So we have a lot of the same things. A lot of the things are growing super well, and then I'm missing a few things. I had to actually take out my squash plants. I tried to put some different stuff on it to try to give it like an iron. I was thinking maybe it was yellowing due to an iron deficiency, and that didn't really help. I think they're just yellowing because of too much rain, and there's nothing we can do about it. Hopefully the rain's gonna die down. We had a couple storms roll through, so I think it'll get back to the like summer showers, not so much like torrential downpours for a whole week. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you what's going on in my garden today, and then just know that you'll look for a pretty cool update for next time. Everything's changing every week. It's a little different. I so appreciate all your input and information and comments. I really appreciate that. I'm just filling you in. I'm doing all the talking early on in the video this time. I want to do a harvesting video. I want to do a chicken update. After I've talked to you guys, and I've talked to some other people, and I've gotten comments, and I've got Instagram posts, and I've gotten all the things. I've talked to people on the phone. I mean, people have called me on the phone to talk to me about my chickens, and it's awesome. I love this community that we are kind of building here, and I just appreciate everybody. I absolutely am not, I don't shy away from constructive criticism or your honest opinion on things. So I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for embracing me, and I just love you guys. So let me stop talking and let us get to this video. If not, my whole face is gonna melt off because it is dang hot out here. It is dang hot. All right, so once again, let's start in this beautiful box. This is sunflowers. They are starting to come in. These are like giant sunflowers, so I'm really excited to have some color. I mean, I have a lot of green, but I'm really excited for some color. And my romaine and lettuce is doing just amazing. I'm gonna start harvesting this week. I'm gonna come out here and take it and bring it inside, share it with my mom, share it with my family, because You know, I like lettuce, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat all this. But we are gonna do our best. So we have this little area is thriving as it always has been. Through here, these are sunflowers and other flowers that the boys kind of blooped into the dirt, and they are doing super, super great. Over here we have our watermelon, which I've gone through this morning, and when I was pulling out the zucchini, I was also pulling out a bunch of weeds. So my watermelon is doing pretty good, It's trellising off here. I don't have any starts yet, but I do still am having flowers. Over here in the boys' garden, you've got little flowers. They're doing pretty good. Looking good, growing. They're very, very excited. Eli was actually out here this morning with me before it got so dang hot, and he was watering his plants. So over here is the dun dun dun. The sad, guys. So I do have a zucchini, or a cucumber. Look at this little cucumber. Isn't that neat? I really don't want to pull this plant out until this cucumber is big enough. But I have a lot of ants on here. It's just this bed is doing very sad. Look how sad this leaf looks, guys. Just sad. I don't have any other bugs. I haven't seen any other bugs. I just think it's just too much heat and too much rain. Southwest Florida is, you know, it just gets hot. It's not like other areas. It's definitely unique to, you know, where we live. So this is a cool green bean. I'm gonna come out here and pull all these green beans off. I am kind of maybe thinking about taking these green beans out because they have not been doing good, but I didn't want to pull them this morning. I'm gonna give them a little bit more time. I'm gonna put some more potting soil and some compost on top of this in hopes that maybe it will remedy the issue that it's having. I have my tomato plant, which is doing amazing. This is one of the ones that is doing good. See, this is kind of in the shade too. I don't have any tomatoes yet, but it is looking really good. And it's nice and hardy. So no tomatoes yet, but it's tall. I mean, it's a pretty tall tomato plant. And of course, my sweet basil. Oh man, so green and so beautiful. Look at this big thing. That just looks so yummy. Oh man. And then I have a couple of flowers growing over here that is gonna pop through, and I had to smell it. It smells so yummy. So what I did this morning is I pulled all of the plants out here. I raked it really good, and I'm gonna go get soil tomorrow. That's my project, is I'm gonna work on these beds tomorrow. But everything's growing okay. We're hoping that a little bit of love to this bed is gonna kind of boost everything back up. But it's just really, really difficult with all this rain. Kind of the garden this week. I think it's really cool that we have a cucumber. I haven't told the boys yet, and I think this afternoon when we come out here, we have to mow our lawn. It's getting really long. We were trying to grow our grass, so I was like, skip mowing the lawn, but it's been so rainy that not good. Very, 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 very long. Anyway, so we're gonna come out here later and do that. So I'm gonna try to show the kids this cucumber, and they're gonna think it is so cool. So I am just learning that gardening in other areas is nothing like gardening in our area. I know that's kind of naive to say out loud, but after watching such wonderful gardeners, and I love watching them. You know, Read 'em and Weep is super great. They are out of Arizona. Who else do I watch? I watch Southern Dirt. I am terrible. I'm sorry if that is wrong, but I watch her. She's in our area, but we have Read 'em and Weep. They're super great. I love them. Our gardens in Florida just they don't look like that. It's hot and it's humid and it's wet and it's hot. Did I mention it was hot? Because it is hot. So it's amazing that we're able to grow the things that we grow. So I'm just tailoring my garden to how, you know, what our environment is this time of year. So we are learning with you, which is nice. I think it's good to be able to be self-sustaining and try to rely more on ourselves and what we can produce as a home and as a family. And that's kind of our goal for 2020, not only with the pandemic, but, you know, we want to raise our own livestock. We have our own chickens and we get eggs from them. Not that I want to never buy anything from Publix, because I mean, come on, Southern locals, I love Publix. But in these times where there's shortages, if I can just grow it and eat it here on my farm myself, I mean, why wouldn't you, if you have the time and availability and space? I mean, which space is a commodity. So what it comes down to is we're all learning, and I just want to say it again that I'm so appreciative of you guys watching this video, and I look forward to giving you a couple updates with my chickens, and then I'm going to give you a couple updates of the garden maybe this week. That is my goal. So if you don't see me here, then something must have come up, but check me out on Instagram, Florida Homestead Mama, and I try to post once a day, whether it's a picture or a Instagram story. So I usually touch base there once a day. So if you need to get in contact with me, hit me up there. Leave me a comment below on the video and I'd be happy to comment back with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye guys.